We've got the CFO of Justdial joining us right now. Mr. Ramkumar, thanks so much for taking the time out. What are some of the key highlights of the quarter gone by? Can you run us through the performance in the third quarter?
It's been another quarter of very, very good and sound growth on all financial metrics. Revenue grew about 29% overall. Total paid campaigns grew about 23+%. Operating EBITDA margin was about 36%, and excluding a excluding ESOP expenses. If you include the ESOP expense, the margin was at 32%. So we've had an excellent quarter for both top line and profitability perspective. Having said that, we continue to focus on growth, continue to invest in the right areas, and given the way the ecosystem is shaping up, we are quite excited by whatever initiatives that we have taken and we are taking right now.
What about the margin picture? Can you also give us some sense of how that has panned out this quarter?
So operating margin grew, excluding the ESOP expense, grew by about 36%, and we believe that operating margin will continue to grow, which is due to the operating leverage inherent in the business model. But I would say that we are focusing on investments in both sales and technology. We're investing in the Search Plus business. So our belief is that while we can grow our operating margin year on year by about 150 to 200 basis points, but we will flow back the incremental margin into these Search Plus initiatives and perhaps look at a stable or a marginal increase in EBITDA operating margin in the next 1 year, in the immediate term.
Now, since we're talking about the outlook, any target that you can share on the top line or the bottom line as far as growth that you're working with?
While we don't give out guidance, as I reiterated earlier, we have conviction and belief that we can grow our top line by about 25 to 30% in the next 1 to 2 years, and bottom line, as I mentioned, operating margin, we'll have a stable growth in operating margin despite making investments. Our core business is throwing cash. It's sound. It's just that we are flowing back some of these incremental margin otherwise which we would have achieved into both Search Plus and increasing the sales and technology infrastructure.
All right, appreciate you joining us with your commentary on how the quarter has been. Let's take a quick break. On the other side, our market guru Arvind Sanger sees further upside in the Indian markets. We'll get you that exclusive conversation on the other side.
How government follows through and how recovery follows through, but I think we have upside.